I did not like it. But I like knowing I got a clean bill of health, so I'm gonna keep doing that shit.
I just
You
like
still got
feeling.
high blood pressure. It ain't completely clean.
Okay, that was unnecessary. I'm working on that too.
Meg, you so
I'm gonna get on you until
evil.
you stop using all that salt on your food.
Man,
did
I've
say
already
complete
switched up
clean
my
bill of
diet
health.
completely. Like I've done a hard, hard turn.
Okay, I'm proud of you to hear.
Yeah. Who got a dog? Shantae, that's your house?
Yeah.
What kind of dog you got?
As
I
soon
like the
as I
look she
get
gave
on
it.
live, they like, yo, put me in. Sheila. I got a Shepherd Chow and then a English Bulldog.
That's
That's
a big ass dog. That Shepherd Child.
That's my
a big
gun. That's my gun. You come in my house, you're gonna be mad.
I love dogs. Are they
Um,
chained up or something? Or are they on something?
You said what?
Are they like roaming free, or are they kind of like in a like a?
No, they
secluded
roaming
place?
free. My English Bulldog is just full of, he a boy. He just got his first jerk off, so he is like looking for the next hand out, literally.
What was the
But-
first hand?
Yeah, who jerked them off?
Oh, the doctor. For
Wait, what?
$125, I had to pay for a prostitute to jerk him off.
I need the
AKA
number.
doctor.
My dog would love to bust a nut. I didn't even know that they
Wait,
had
what?
that.
I'm confused.
Here's the deal. So I'm getting a semen evaluation because I'm gonna breed him. So that's my breeder son. So I had to go get his sperm count checked. So his sperm right now, he's still young, so he's low. So basically he got like 80 million whatever sperm count. He needs to get up into like the 200, 500 like range. So the lady, I can either spend $125 each time to go and get his jerk off, or I can do it myself and build his semen count so that he can make some babies like now.
Van Wilder. All you gotta do is get a flashlight.
Bro, listen, I haven't jerked off anybody in probably 30 years. So it's the weirdest shit ever because he gets so excited. But
So Joe Budden might have been
the
telling.
hoe in me as a pet owner. The dude, boys can bust frequently. So I can make a G or more off that sperm count each time he busts. So now I'm sitting there like, how do I do this shit
Oh my God.
This is
without
amazing.
being a pervert?
This is and that dog probably loves the shit out of you too.
He
Like,
just-
do not
oh,
fucking touch my
no.
mama.
If he
Yeah,
gets
so
me
you do
about
like you just don't look him in the eye and you just be like,
Like, nah, I just put on some porn, some dog porn, and like,
This
don't
is
look
great.
at.
It's
Is the
literally
doctor
people just
doing
pouring
that?
dog food and then mixing up the wet dog food with the dry dog food.
I haven't done it yet. I just took him to the doctor one time, and I found out that if I jerk him off, he'll be able to have stronger sperm quicker.
How
Does
does
he have
the
to
doctor
concentrate?
do it?
I'm not going.
How does the doctor do it?
I mean, it's pretty much just like dudes jerk off. It's like you get the crazy thing is he does it for himself. So you get like a glove, you put a bag over it, and he just go to work on your hand.
That is a wild day at work.
Man, how do you tell people about your day when that's your job? You go to your kids' school for career
Yeah.
day and be like,
What's
so
your normal day?
I basically give out nuts all day.
Right.
Imagine you had a
like,
great
vet
day
class?
that day.
they have like jerk off day and vet class. Like, all
Yeah.
right, guys, learning to jerk
Wait,
off
really?
the dog.
Can you imagine your wife is doing the jerking at the vet? She come home like, do not fucking touch me. I had two
Yeah,
German
yeah,
Shepherds
yeah,
today."
yeah.
It's like,
The funny thing
what about my
though
dick?
is this is what's funny in hearing how the lady was telling me about the sperm count, because it literally felt like we were having a regular conversation. She said, listen, his sperm is kind of low right now, but if he fuck a bitch, if he has sex with a bitch locally, then he can get a bitch pregnant. And she kept like saying it, and I know a female dog is called a bitch, but I just kept making her repeat it. I was like, all right, so sperm, she's like, what I'm trying to tell you is he can get a bitch pregnant. But he needs to have strong. She just kept saying, and I was like, I'm loving this conversation right now.
I'm so immature. I'm too immature for this. Oh my
What
God.
does the dog
Too
have
much.
local have to do with it?
Huh?
Right, like why not abroad? Just curiously, like
Yeah, why can't he only get a local dog pregnant with a low sperm count?
He's a young puppy right now, so technically they have to wait, a few months or years, or not years, but like around 2. That's when he'll be at his like height of everything. But again, if you jerk him off, he gets used to that in his sperm, I guess,
I think locally has to do with the proximity of how close and how often he can.
Yeah, because I gotta shift the sperm
local
off
right there. Pat.
So you gotta put the sperm to sleep. So it has to be strong enough for it to get a bitch pregnant in another state.
Wait a minute, hold on, Shantae. I have a question. I got a French bulldog, and I plan on breeding him, right? But they told me that they're too short to actually hump each other, so it has to be artificial insemination. It's never like. Is that true with your
Same thing
too?
with English bulldogs, but that's why they cost so much, because the female dog can't push those babies out, so she has to get a C-section. The boy has to get the sperm to artificially, and plus they're small, so if you get a strong breeder, a good breeder, because everybody's talking about like they breathing problems and all these other problems, you have to find the right source, because my dog don't have any of those shits.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I didn't know any of this. All this shit is blowing my fucking mind. Dogs getting
jerk him off, CP.
C-sections.
Listen,
I didn't know any of this shit, bro.
Oh yeah, first of all, I'm definitely gonna get a flashlight or some kind of Nuva ring, whatever the fuck he needs.
Him a doggy vagina from the sex shop.
Yeah, because they sell dog dicks. So why not sell dog vagina?
Are you serious?
Oh, they definitely sell dog dicks. Oh, they got the dog dick dildos. I'm not. Hey, I've been down a dark area of the internet. They have dark
dogs. It's for dogs.
No, it's for women who want to fuck dogs safely. But
what?
Yeah, I mean, that's
fetish. That's a fetish now.
No,
bestiality.
Oh my God!
I didn't think people was actually making. Oh gosh.
Man, I remember when I first saw some bestiality. That was.
Why was you what?
Listen, I had just crossed. I was in a room. It was us in the Deltas. Shout out to the Reds. We was in the room. It was at one of the Deltas apartment. And she pulled it up. We was talking. And she pulled it. Like, look, these horses be fucking these bitches. And we was all like, what? And it was, I had never heard of that before.
Oh, I thought the story was about to go way crazier.
Right. So then I walked in.
Oh, you thought I was there? No. It was just like random college
you
shit.
set all that up to say I saw it on YouTube. That was
right.
But it wasn't YouTube though. You can't find it on YouTube. You have to know where to go. You can't just find this shit on like.
But you said the scene. You were like, I was the Deltas and I passed the room and blah 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 blah. And
then, no.
Pulled up a laptop.
It was just the girl. Cause I know that Meg is a red. I'm sure that she understands.
Leave my sorors out of your little bestiality story.
You look innocent, but y'all are freaks. This is bottom line. So anyway, like I said,
you're really about to jerk off your dog?
No, I'm not gonna jerk off my dog. I'm gonna get something to do it for me. But this is, I'm running a lot.
Not saying you don't have the money, but if you want to save, you're gonna have to pay each time you go. And the thing is, when you start thinking business wise, how often could you nut? At your prime, how often were you able to nut? So if you
I was a 3-a-dayer back in high school, easily.
So imagine how many times he will nut and make you money.
So listen, here go the thing. This is my next thing I was about to say. I forgot I was gonna say. Y'all made me forget. When I was shopping for this puppy, I went to a breeder who was breeding English bulldogs with beagles, and this is supposed to be like a new breed that's like coming out within the last 5 years. It's called a I forgot what the fuck. It's like a weird like boodle or some shit like that, but it's specifically to breed out the breathing nose problem. They look just like bulldogs, but they have beagle in them, literally to like make the snout longer by like a couple of inches. That helps them to be able to breathe better. And so they're trying to get these into, look it up. No cap.
I don't have girl dogs. I just have to deal with period dog. I didn't even know dogs had periods until we got.
Is your dog a girl, Meg?
Both of them are, yeah. One is 13, and then the American Bully, the new one is, she's a girl too.
Yeah, they gotta wear diapers.
I didn't know dogs had periods until I saw blood on the floor. I was like, is it?
Yeah.
It's not my time. Is it?
Right. You like
you would be
checking
on the
your
floor
shit?
with your shit? Oh God.
Thought there was a possibility it could have been
Thought
you?
it was you.
Well, because I didn't know that dogs, like, I never had a dog.
D doesn't sound so bad. Now it doesn't, ladies and
you
gentlemen.
don't see like a pool of blood on the floor.
It's not. It's like
droplets. So you like, damn,
right? But how
have I been this irresponsible? Like, what is going on with me?
How are you living if that could have been you?
How could it
have
been?
Because
I was like, what's going
it could
on?
happen.
Like I just saw some dots. I was like,
if Hazel shits on the floor, I'm not gonna be like, was this me?
That is completely different.
It's different.
You know when you're shitting, Pat.
Yes,
you know when you're about to shit.
You know that dogs poop. I didn't know that dogs had periods because this was. You have to understand the 13-year-old dog I got with my fiance. She came with him. I never had a dog in my entire life. Like never grew up with one. So then all of a sudden I see these droplets and I was like, oh.
So why would you not think somebody broke in and cut themselves on the glass and was bleeding out throughout your house? Why would you immediately be like, am I okay? Like, why would you? Why?
This is a
you know how you leak a little bit. You know how like you might pee the whole you pee and it spill. You don't even know you still got it. You know what the fuck.
Never drip pee throughout my house. I tell you, that's one thing I can say. As a young man, I don't have no pee drip throughout the crib.
When you, as a female,
women be sleeping butt naked. They get up in that little robe. They trotting through the house, making bacon, and they're not even realizing. Oh man!
Show us your boxes. You probably got pee stains all over that.
This is a good place to break right now. We're gonna jump right into this first topic of the day. Right after this.
Yo, what's up? It's your boy Tahir Moore, and I'm here to let you guys know about something super dope. You guys ready for this? PaintYourLife.com. Let me tell y'all all about it, okay? I know a lot of people can't travel right now and they won't be able to see their families for the holidays and you're wondering what kind of gift that you can get them. Let me tell you one of the most unique and one of the most cool gifts that you can ever gift someone with, and it's a picture or a painting by Paint Your Life. They can take pictures that you send in to them and paint a portrait, a hand-painted portrait for your family members. And I know what you're thinking. Oh, well, such and such is in this picture, and then such and such is in this picture, and I like the way you're smiling in this one, but they're not in the same picture. You don't have to worry about that. You don't have to worry about it at all because Paint Your Life can take people from different pictures, put them all in the same portrait, and you can send that to them. Look at this picture right here. Look at this picture. This is me and Farron at an event, and super dope. We love this picture, and so we sent this in. Well, I sent it in. This was a surprise, and this is what they did. They took all the people out the background. Look at this. Look at this. Come on. You know how dope this is? I was a man around the house for all of like 3 hours, and then it was business back as usual. However, you don't have to worry about the holidays. Paint Your Life will take care of you right now. You can get a professional to hand paint a portrait created from any photo or photos at a truly affordable price. With PaintYourLife.com, you can bring family members together who may have never even had an opportunity to meet. You get to choose from world-class artists, and you work with them every step of the way with every minute detail until the painting is to your liking. It's a quick and easy process. Get a hand-painted portrait in about 3 weeks, and now you have a gift that is meaningful, is personal, and it can be cherished for years to come. Now, if you are ready to get in on this, you want to have something dope, something meaningful, something to cherish, okay? All you have to do is text CAST to 64000, okay? Because at PaintYourLife.com, there's no risk, okay? If you don't love the final painting, your money is refunded. Guaranteed. And right now, as a limited time offer, get an extra 20% off your painting. And free shipping. Come on. Free shipping? What you waiting on? Let me give it to you one more time. All you have to do is text the word CAST, C-A-S-T, to 64000. Again, that's CAST, C-A-S-T, to 64000. Get a gift that you would cherish for years to come, and it's amazing. All you have to do, again, is text CAST, C-A-S-T, to 64000. Paint Your Life will celebrate the moments that matter most. Yo, what's going on, beautiful people? Listen, to all the people that have their own t-shirt business, or you're selling masks, you're selling earrings, you're selling jersey dresses. I don't know why anybody would still be selling jersey dresses, but hey, there's a market for everything. How are you going to manage with this holiday season? Because let's be honest, we're seeing the highest number of online selling that we have ever seen in our life. The holiday season is right around the corner. Are you going to be able to keep up with all of those orders that you have to ship out? Are you going to be able to keep up with who gets what shipping carrier to use, and are you getting the best rates? Because that's the real thing, the best rates. All of these large companies, they have all of these locked in deals with all of these shipping carriers, but who looks out for the little guy? I'll tell you who. ShipStation.com. ShipStation.com is the fastest, easiest, and the most affordable way to manage all of your orders. In just a few clicks, you're managing all your orders, you're printing out discounted shipping labels, and you're getting your product to your consumers fast. And one of the great things about ShipStation.com is it doesn't matter if you're sending 10 packages or you're sending 100 or you're sending 500. You get the same discount, okay? The same discount as the big corporations and the big companies get, we're giving to the little guys. And it doesn't matter if you're selling on Amazon, Etsy, or your own website. ShipStation.com brings all of your orders into one interface so you can easily manage everything. ShipStation.com is the #1 shipper with online sellers, okay? You'll ship more in less time with the best available rates. Now for all my listeners at home, because you guys know I come with the best deals, okay? I'm gonna hook you up with 60 free days on your account. That's right, 60 of them. All you have to do is go to ShipStation.com, enter in the promo SQUAD, SQUADD, and enjoy 60 days of a free account on ShipStation.com. What could be easier than that? What, you don't like saving money? You don't like amazing rates? You don't like getting your packages to your customers fast? Huh? Of course you do. So do it right now. Go to ShipStation.com, enter in the promo code SQUAD, SQUADD, and enjoy 60 days for free on your boy. Holla!
Okay, first topic, let's start some shit in your household. You can only save one. Your kids versus your significant other.
That's hilarious. Easy.
Easy for the guy who has no significant other or a kid. Oh, this is
Right.
You can make more kids.
I knew he was gonna say that. I knew Pat Ass was gonna say that, man.
But here's the thing: your house is burning, right? What you gonna let your significant other die and then have to pay for everything? Your kids ain't probably have a job. They ain't gonna put in. So I just feel like you save the significant other and then you re-up on the kids.
That's like Pat. That's like saying your dog. Like, let your dog die.
I can't make a dog.
But either way, you can buy one. You could buy one.
You could buy.
Yeah.
I feel like
not on the regular market.
Yeah, I feel like the significant other already lived life. So really, it's a choice of it's a choice of how good that vagine is versus how good your kids are.
Well, clearly, the vagine is fire.
Your kids can come out annoying, but if that vagina is worth letting them go, let them go.
Oh my gosh! All of y'all.
So Meg is Megan really comes down to you because you're dealing with 4 niggas on the show. This motherfucker saying it depends on how good the vagine is.
That's sound.
The vagine.
Yo,
I like vagine.
I don't even know why this is a question.
This sounds like vagina and cuisine, which I like as well. Vagine. You know
why is this even a question? Yo, kids have not been here that long. Like, they need a chance to live life.
They don't have as much to miss. They've never driven. They never They don't.
Which is more reason to let them live so they get a chance to do that.
Ignorance is bliss, Meg. They won't miss nothing they ain't never had.
What if your wife said that about you to hear? She's like, okay, what if she says, do I pick my big horse mouth husband or do I choose my daughter, my beautiful daughter who has a bright future? You think she's gonna pick you and your horse teeth? No.
This is what I'm trying to tell you. My daughter ain't bringing in no money. It's like what Pat said. My daughter ain't cashing no checks. You know what I mean? She ain't.
So it's about money.
Not in the commercial this week.
No.
That's a good point. She don't have a commercial this week.
Meg, here's a better explanation. If this is how I think of choosing. Zombie apocalypse happens, right? You got your significant other and these kids that don't know how to shut the fuck up at any point. That goes for dogs too. Because you gotta think, like, when them zombies come, you gotta be quiet. If somebody trying to come take your shit, you gotta be quiet. And you got your kid over here like, mommy, I'm scared. Shut the fuck up.
Bait.
Who is gonna be able to get you through?
They learn.
Nigga said bait.
Okay, wait. Think about it. Shantae just upped the ante to zombie apocalypse. I thought we were just talking about a little old house fire. If we're talking about zombies, Hazel's bait. There's no use. If you have a baby, a toddler, a kid under any kid under 10 really, or a dog, bait. Throw it to the zombie
like an hour to get away.
You terrible parents. All of you are terrible parents.
It makes no sense.
I got kids.
Baby
I'm waiting to answer because this is ridiculous.
I want to get CP's opinion, but just to speak to the zombie apocalypse, I would leave both of them because Farron has already said she's gonna. Because she said she was gonna quit in the zombie apocalypse. She said she wouldn't try to survive. She said.
She just lay down and
gonna die.
There are those kind of people.
She said she's pulling the trigger early. And here's the thing: the kid won't want to go with me. The kid's gonna want to stay with Farron. I already know that. They are like kindred souls. They connected. So I'm gonna have to leave both of them for the betterment to keep our family name.
You got to drag Farron with you so that if you ever get caught by the zombies, you have a prize to offer them. Like she said, she didn't give a fuck in the first place.
Yeah. Or food or survival. You want to freeze their bodies. So that if you need to eat, you can go have them be a part of you.
They are tender. They are very tender.
They're very tender, especially.
Let me get
the body have to do with it.
All right.
You said what?
What did freezing the body have to do with it?
Keeping them fresh.
So the food don't die. Don't you freeze your steaks so that you would can eat it later
and then break it off and eat?
No, you can fucking defrost or start a fire.
I think Shantae trying to cut them up before she put them in the freezer into tiny kid cutlets. At which point she would have stored in her freezer to go back and forth through. And I get it. Here's my thing. As a father with 2 children under 10, number one, they will not be quiet during the zombie apocalypse. Okay. I know that for a fact. I love them to death. They will not. Their iPad will make some noise. Their phone will light up. It would be a problem. However, they are my and my wife's life work. See, it's like you can't. The reason why I say that you can't make another one because we were 20 something when we made that. And so that occurrence can never occur. Our bodies will never be what they were when we made that. I think that my wife would be okay with dying, knowing that her life's work was to continue. But if you cut it off at at the kids, then it's like, well, when we die, it's over. There's no legacy. Like if we survive all of this shit, I watch Lovecraft. I need somebody to write the book. You know what I'm saying? So
y'all all gonna die, CP.
Let me tell you though, but if we're gonna die anyway, at least I didn't have to kill my kids like Stannis. At least I just said fuck it and just died when I had to. You know what I'm saying?
Let me say this though, CP. No. That might be God's will. Okay, it might be God's will for your kids just to make it to that age. You got to accept God's will and stop putting a question mark where God put a period. Amen.
Well, God put a question mark on the sentence that said, which one you gonna save? That's a question mark. God gave me the question mark. If it was God's will, they would have woke up dead already. I'd be like, damn, they woke up dead. That's crazy.
That sound like your kids are watching you doing this right now.
Technically, leaving a burning house without your kids isn't killing your kids, okay?
Right.
Your kids died in a fire.
If they were already dead, that's one thing. But if they were sitting there screaming like, "Mommy, help me!" Like, yes, you better go back.
So you gonna go in the burning fire and all y'all
failed to save them.
It doesn't matter.
Grow up and watch this.
No one. I did not like. I couldn't get my child. That is the worst feeling in the world to be like, "Yo, if
my kids, thank you." My kids, baby math, they're gonna watch this when they grow up. I'm telling y'all right now, children, I don't want to be in a nursing home. This is my sound mind and body. Keep me. All right, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Right. Oh, I can't believe y'all selfish.
That's such a hard decision to make. because I feel like honestly, like I was joking and kidding, but I honestly feel like if something would have happened, like if it was a burning house or something like that, Farron would tell me to save the kid. She'd be like,
absolutely,
yeah, she would
That's what
want
moms
me to
do.
save her, and that's what I would do. I would honor her will in that last moment. Like if her leg is trapped under something, and I know I can lift it, but it's going to take all the time it would take for me to run and grab the kid and get her out of there to safety, I think she would be like, get out of here, go save the kid.
What if she was? No, you need to stay in there. Let her go with the child. You stay in there.
That's what I was about to say.
Build like
As a man,
steak.
I would have survivor's remorse for my spouse or my kid. Now, I would rather die so that I wouldn't have to see the shit.
That's what I'm saying. That's terrible.
I mean, but I'm saying, like, I'm talking about her leg is trapped under something, Meg, and all the time it would take to lift what I'm trying to get her from up under.
Well, yeah.
I would have to, that would be the time it would take to go save the kid. So I'm saying in that instance, I'm sure Fan would be like, go save the kid.
One thing we're not talking about, how slow are these kids? Some kids are slow.
Can you kick him out a window and then go back to her? Kick him out a window.
Matt is fast. He's faster than me. And he's only 2, so he's good. And I don't know. Farron not gonna need you to save your daughter because you're not fast enough to hear. Your daughter will already be outside like, Dad, come on.
Listen, the kid don't get excited about nothing. When I tell you that house will be on fire and she'll still be under the covers, like, can y'all turn the TV down? I'm like, this on fire. She like, oh. She would do all of that before she left out of her room. All of that.
First of all, wait a minute.
I mean, the house is on fire. You're not supposed to be in good spirits. Everybody has an attitude in a burning house.
That's true.
No, now when you trying to get out, you ain't gonna catch the attitude first, like, oh, fine.
Oh no, I'd be pissed. Because I bought all this shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm fucking hot. First of all. Second of all, Meg, you're not going to demasculate to here in his own fantasy. In his world, he's in shape. In his scenario, he's fucking in shape. Don't do that.
To here, you ain't running up. And y'all got like 3 flights of stairs in your house now? Oh, you ain't going to make it. You are not.
Just throw yourself down. The truth is that adrenaline kicks in when stuff goes down.
Absolutely.
I do. Here, it is a tough decision. I love my dogs, which is why I'm actually trying to get them trained to where they could be ready for some stuff that really go down. But if the house is burning and they're in the middle of the fire and I try to go step in to save them, in an impossible situation, I'm gonna be sad as hell, but I'm out.
Think about how optimistic and horribly wrong your fish would be. Like, here they come. They're coming back. Oh my God. Thank God, they're coming back. We're at the bottom of the tank where it's okay, they walk past again. Like, dog, can you imagine your fish?
What would happen to a fish in a house fire?
Oh, they get boiled. I think that the firefighters use them as a snack to continue to go through.
Right.
Little goldfish. You think they would?
Goldfish?
I don't think they boil to death, right?
Oh yeah, they boil to death for sure.
They'll get hot. The water will get hot.
What about the smoke? Wouldn't the smoke kill them somehow?
They don't.
I think they got
a filter on it.
Water.
It's filtering it out.
It's the heat.
In all that? No.
Why are you more concerned about the fucking fish and not the?
Because it's a conundrum. He's surrounded by water.
Niggas go backwards all day. The fish never just pass out. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Right. In water, it evaporates the water, Pat. So if it's a lot of fire, it's either gonna
it'll boil.
Would you blow smoke into the fish tank?
I've done that before, and the fish don't even give a fuck. The fish have a tolerance like Bone Thugs and Harmony to that fucking.
You gotta blow it in a filter.
It's a bone thing. How the fish smoke and maintain.
Listen, you gotta blow it in the filter or inhale a lot and then take a straw and put that in the water and blow that in the water.
You did that?
No, I just that's just how I would think that you would have to get them hot. Either that or like.
You gotta think about different shit to hear because you're scaring me with shit that you ready want to think about.
Think about different shit. You just gotta get
the filter off.
The water. Why? Oh God! Don't do that. Don't do that at the.
That was like from us. When she was like,
"Yeah, don't do that ever again. It's haunting."
Let's give him some
What was the question originally?
Who would you only say one, your kid or your significant other?
I feel like kids are limber. I feel like you could throw a kid or a dog out of a window and they'll be fine.
Hey, look, I'm prepared for this. Even
you
when,
could
like,
dunk a baby easily.
Once they start developing their bones.
I mean, I prepare for stuff like this. Like, even when I push my son and I go running in the stroller, I run against traffic so that I could see if anybody is like doesn't see us. I run that. I don't run with the flow, because if somebody's coming up on me, I can't see them. So I run against traffic so I can see them. And in my head, I'm telling you, I always like do the scenario where I'm just gonna throw the stroller onto the grass should anybody like come head on for us. And he's gonna be bruised and battered, but he's gonna be alive. That's how I'm thinking.
You should flip his ass once a month just to make sure he gonna be all right mentally. You know what I'm saying? Just, all right, that's how it could be.
Keep him on his toes. I like that idea.
All right, so let's go ahead and put it to a vote. What say you, Meg? Kid or significant other?
Wait, who I'm saving, or who
yes, who you saving?
I'm saving my kid.
Okay, Pat.
FTK.
Fuck them kids, B.
Significant other.
All right, significant other. CP.
Children.
Okay, 2 for kids. Shantae.
For zombie apocalypse, significant other.
Okay,
that's very specific.
Oh shit, we tied.
We already know
in this scenario too, the WAP is in full effect. So, like you said, with the vagine, this is WAP'd out. Apocalypse. You're leaving. Hey, she could put the fire out herself if she wanted to. You leaving that on the floor. Go ahead.
You gonna die. Your whole family gone, CP. You not even.
I'm gonna go with the kid. I'm gonna say the kid.
Ooh. You gonna die too, Tier, Patrick.
Close second. Close second. Act like I'm gonna save the kids to the kids so that when the kids die, they thought I did everything I could do, but then say the wife. That's also another thing. Like, no! All right, come on, baby. Let's go.
That's so stupid. Looks like the kids have it on that one, man. We're gonna get on to this next topic right after this.
Hey, what's up, guys? It's to hear more. I want to let you know that this episode of Squadcast is sponsored in part by Blue Chew. Now, let's talk about something that we could all use a little more of. I know what you're thinking it is, and you're right. Sex. But not just good sex. We're talking great sex. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I've just been sitting around the house. I ain't really feel like doing much of anything until I pop a Blue Chew. And then I'm ready to get the party started. Not even gonna hold you. Let's get it going. And that's because Blue Chew brings you the first chewable with the same FDA-approved active ingredients as Viagra and Cialis. You can take them anytime, day and night, even on a full stomach. And because they're chewable, they start working up to twice as fast, so you can be ready whenever the situation arises. I know I am. Listen, Blue Chew is made in the USA and is prescribed online by licensed physicians. Do you know what that means? It means a couple things. Number one, no more awkward trips to the doctor's office. You're welcome, okay? And because it's made in the USA and it ships directly to you, it's cheaper than going to the pharmacy. So no more awkward lines at the pharmacy either. This is a win-win, guys. It ships directly to you in a discreet box. Nobody even knows what's going on. This is strictly on the hush-hush. All right, and we got a special deal for all our listeners right now. All you have to do is check out bluechew.com. That's right. Head over to bluechew.com. Blue like the color blue, BLUECHEW.com. Use our promo code SQUAD, and you will get your first order completely for free. That's right. It is free. All you have to do is pay $5 for shipping. Come on. I know you want in on this. Get in on this. Head over to bluechew.com right now. Enter our promo code SQUAD, that's SQUADD, and get your first order completely for free. All you have to do is pay $5 for shipping. You're welcome. Listen, Blue Chew is the better, cheaper, faster choice. All right, so we thank them so much for supporting our podcast. And remember, when you support our sponsors, that supports and makes our podcast possible. So again, big shouts out to Blue Chew. Make sure you head over to bluechew.com right now. Use our promo code SQUAD, SQUADD, and get your free order today. Just pay $5 for shipping. Peace.
Next topic of the day. Traveling with a picky eater versus traveling with a cheap friend. Woo.
Horrible.
Woo. Both of them are horrible.
Yes, they are.
Not cheap. Cheap is good because cheap is still somebody who know they stuff. You can have a good time. And they you don't have to worry about, ooh, what's this? What's that? You don't have to worry. That is the most annoying thing, to go on a trip or go somewhere with somebody and they're complaining the entire time. Somebody cheap would be like, yo, I could sleep on the floor and y'all can still go to the club. Y'all can still do this. And you don't leave your vacation mad. You go, damn, I really saved some money.
No, I'm talking about the cheap people. Look, I've traveled with both people who don't like to eat and people who are cheap, and I will pick the picky eater any day over a person who is cheap. Let me tell you why. I'm cheap in real life, okay? I'm cheap. I coupon. I like everything. No matter what, I find a discount code. I'm very cheap. I'm very frugal with my money. But when I travel and I go on vacation, I have budgeted for this. And I make sure I have the money that I want to spend and splurge on whatever, because it is a vacation. And I have gone to a whole nother country with some girls who was like, no, I don't have enough money for that. I didn't bring no money for that. No, let's just stay in. It was the worst trip ever. I was like, why did we come to a whole nother country? We can't do nothing. Right. Like, I might as well just came here by myself just so I could go have fun. So I'm telling y'all right now, it's terrible dealing with people that are cheap on a trip. Be cheap when you at home, not when we go out here to live our best life.
That's true.
I agree.
That's a good point. I think that's really it for me, because it's both terrible. But if you're, the whole budgeting thing is really where it's at, because the vacation is supposed to be planned ahead of and new experiences. So like, if you go with people who are just like, I don't have money for that, I'm not trying to do that, it kind of ruins your experience because you don't get to experience it. But picky eaters are annoying, but like at this point in my life, it's like, I'm not gonna eat whatever it is that just because of that person. I'm still gonna eat. So it's like, all right, well, if whatever you want to eat, find it. And you can eat that when I'm gonna eat this. So I just feel like that's annoying, but it doesn't ruin the whole experience like people who just don't want to do.
Well, let me paint this picture for you though. You're at a restaurant, right? This is the first day of y'all trip. I get in around 3, check into the hotel, go by the bar, having a good time by the poolside. You're like, you know what? Let's do it big. It's our first night here. Let's go to dinner, right? We're going somewhere fancy. Cool. Go to the restaurant. You get in there, both order. They don't like the appetizer. They send it back. All right, fine. That's cool. Get something else. Cool. Then you order the entree. The entree comes out. They don't like the entree. They send it back. Can I get something else? They do the same thing with dessert. You be like, you know what? This is annoying, but I'm still going to enjoy the trip. All right, not going to worry about it. Dinner's crappy, but it is what it is. You wake up, go to brunch, right? Get ready for brunch, and they do the same thing at brunch. They do the same thing at lunch. They do the same thing at dinner. That's not gonna ruin the trip for you?
Yeah, but that just sounds like a villain. That just sounds like somebody who's unnecessarily stupid. First of all, they're not sending my shit back, so I'm still eating. So yes, that is annoying, but it's like, at what point do you read the damn menu? Like, if you're sending everything back, you're being annoying and not asking enough questions. So I just feel like that person is just overwhelmingly ridiculous.
This is an open-ended kind of thing, because you have to add on the fact that, like, say you brought a date with you, and this person, usually you're with somebody and y'all don't do anything separate. So this person is gonna be like trying to control where y'all go, what y'all do, which kind of takes away from the experience anyway. Somebody that's cheap probably already budget to what they wanted to spend while they're out there. So my thing is, with the person that's cheap, if they can't afford it, well, stay your ass in a hotel if you don't want to go anywhere. I'm gonna go walk around and do some sightseeing with my money.
Right.
But see, like, sometimes, like, I feel what Meg was saying too, like, cheap is like the difference between staying in those hotels that's down the street from Disney and then staying on the resort that is Disney. Like, if you're going on a trip with people and they can't afford the accommodations that you want to have on this trip, that's going to make it worse than, like Pat said, like, what you eat has nothing to do with what I'm going to eat. And you can be picky And that's going to really ruin your experience, not having anything new, not trying nothing, not going out of your comfort zone. My life is perfectly fine. But if you can't afford, like, think about this. If you're the picky eater, at least you can afford the restaurant. You're there. You're not holding us back from eating there.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But if you're fucking cheap and we
is.
can't go there and we can't, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, it's like some shit is like, bro, some people go on vacation thinking that you're going to help them out while y'all there. It's like, fam.
Oh, that's the word. Here's the thing. It's one thing to be cheap. It's something completely different to be a moocher, right? I would much rather deal with somebody cheap and a picky eater than a moocher. Somebody that know they didn't have the money when they said that they agreed to come on the strip. And then once they get there, they expect me to put down my card for every meal, bruh. Ooh, I don't like that.
You gotta be
That's wild
careful
on vacation.
because
I've
some
never
people
experienced it.
I learned that very early on. There's some people you can hang with, like when you're in your city, but you can never travel with. And then there's some people that you would never hang with in your city, but they're great people to travel with. So I'm telling you, there's some girls that I only see them when we go on trips. I refuse to hang with them elsewhere, but they're great. Like they just are fun and they have their money together. They're adventurous. They want to try stuff. But like in our city, I can't really mess with them because they probably, you know, I'd be having to bail them out of jail or something. Like it's not a friendship that I really am trying to keep in town.
I've never even experienced that. That's wild. People like just go on the trip and then they're just like, hey, so you got my plane ticket?
Some people will take advantage of the fact that you don't want to go somewhere by yourself. I was raised an only child. I always wanted friends around until my mom had to pull me to the side. Like they come over and use your shit and dip, and it's not even, you know, like you have to come to that realization, like, oh fuck,
Right.
like people will take advantage if you're not even aware. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Not only that, like it's that, but it's also the small things, Pat. It's like I like let's say me, you, CP, let's say all of us on the screen right now went on a trip. I know it's gonna be times where me and CP might go out and grab something to eat, or me and Meg, and I'll get this time and that person get the next time, and vice versa. We all go out to dinner. We're not gonna sit up there and ask about separate checks. We'll see the bill. If the bill $500, there's 5 of us. Let's just all put in $100, and we'll all put in $20 for the tip. Like that's the type of stuff that when you plan for a trip, you budget for a trip. That's the type of stuff you do. You don't have to like, well, I didn't get this, and no, because I didn't have this and all this. It's like, yo, we on a trip just to have fun and all this. We all saved up for this. We all gonna put in and kick down like this. Like that's just what you do when you on that type of grown trip. But
also to hear, you got to make sure that's the type of people you traveling with. Cause I've been on trips like that, but I also understood that's what everybody was doing. But I've also been on trips where it was like, look, I budgeted specifically for this. If I buy my dinner at this amount, we can't just split the $500 bill 5 ways if I only paid, you know, if I specifically only got a meal that was $20 because that's what I could afford. So because I understood how people are on that trip, then I had to be like, okay, well, we got to split the bill equally, like exactly what you got, because some people really did just budget for that.
I get that. I get, and there are cases when it's like that, man. Like I get that. I'm just thinking about, like, I think right now with everything going on, like the finances and your financial state has become so prevalent to everyone. You know what you can and you can't do. I know CP like to eat. I know he likes seafood. I know he like to when he go on trips, he gonna do a bit. I know Pat loves to experience stuff. So when we go somewhere, he might want to do some of the attractions that are there. I know you like to experience life like that. I'm super low key. Like I can eat pizza every day and be straight, but I'm gonna be a team player. So if we go out and that's what we're doing, I'm gonna do that. So knowing that, I'm gonna go and make sure that I am equipped financially for the things that you guys might want to do. Right. Now, you're right. You do know, you have to know the people that you're going with, but you also have to have the responsibility and the wherewithal to say, I can't make it this time. I'm gonna catch the next trip. Or you got to let somebody pull somebody to the side, but like, yo, I'm kind of light on this trip, but I still want to go. Can I borrow this from you prior to? And then when we get back, I'll take care of that. I'll send it back to you. Like that. That's also an option too. But like, just saying no just because of everything, man, don't do that. Just don't come.
Right.
Just don't come.
Or, you know, if you're a girl, you just find some rich dudes and they pay for everything.
Or that.
Dubai.
Titties be saving trips. I ain't gonna.
Man,
It
you
is
be like,
the
I
favorite
partied
trips
for
of paying
free the
bills.
entire time.
You say what?
So you be like, damn, I partied for free the whole time. All I have to do is pay for my flight.
I seen Shantae go up to the bar. She walked up to the bar like a nigga, and there was a nigga buying everybody drinks, and she did this and just pulled down and showed her cleavage to get her drink paid for. I was like, this nigga.
Yes, Shantae. Use what you got, girl.
Hey, listen, I'm not that stud. I be like, what are y'all doing? You are taking away the most important factor of us. We get shit for free.
Yes.
Show them tits.
I'd have been like, fuck all that, Shantae. What are those titties gonna do for me?
Yeah, but you not the guy I come for.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I know.
Shantae petty too. She don't even like show top cleavage. She just show a little under boob. She just lift up.
My boobs look like balls in certain ways. I'll be like, you ain't getting a nipple, nigga. You just gonna get you gonna get this my chesticles.
That's chesticle? Wow.
Balls.
My chesticles.
Balls.
Let's put it to a vote, man. What's worse? Chesticles is ridiculous. What's worse, going traveling with a picky eater or somebody that's cheap?
I say cheap.
I'm saying cheap too.
See?
I'm saying picky eater.
And I'm saying cheap. So it looks like the cheaps have it. There it is. And we're going to go on to this last and final topic right after this.
Yo, what up? It's your boy Tahir Moore, and I'm here to talk to the fellas. Well, not just to the fellas, but this is really going to connect with you guys. Listen, it's time to put down the X body spray and the polo blue. No disrespect, but it's time to upgrade, man. We can't keep progressing with technology and everything else and not adapt it to the way that we shop for our cologne. Listen, guys, if you're still going to the mall and that's the only place you're shopping for your cologne, you're outdated, okay? It's time you stepped into the future and embrace Hawthorne. Why? Why, Tahir? Why should I check out Hawthorne? I'm going to tell you why, okay? Because I was skeptical. Here's this company that says that they have a new way of buying cologne. How do you know what I like? I will tell you how they knew what I like. I took a 2-minute survey, okay? In this survey, they asked me what I like to do, where I go out, where I hang out. When I hang out, what do I do there? Am I the life of the party? Of course I am. What do I drink? Whiskey? Neat. They take all of that information from that 2-minute survey, and they come up with a scent that is just for me. Not just one, but two. You get a work and a play scent. Come on. What, two? Yes, two. Okay, because you should smell different in different environments. That's perfectly understandable. And if you don't understand it, I'm going to hip you to some more game. Listen, ladies remember scent. You understand me, fellas? They remember if you smell fantastic, but they also remember if you stink. Okay? So you won't always be remembered for smelling fantastic, and Hawthorne will help you do that. Not only do they have colognes, but they have body washes, they have lotions, they have shampoos, conditioners, they even have candles. Anything that you're looking for, you can get it at Hawthorne. And ladies, you don't have to be in the dark on this. You want to support your man, you can get him the gift card, you can get him the credit so he can still take the survey, and then you just buy it for him as a gift. You guys can be a part of this. Listen, if you want to take advantage, you want to jump on this new train of fragrance shopping, it's still room. There's still time. And not only that, I'm going to hook you up. That's right. Your boy's going to look out for you. House 10% off your first purchase sound. Okay? Does it sound good? It's better than nothing because you won't get nothing without it. Take advantage of this right now. If you go to hawthorne.co, use our promo code SQUAD, that's SQUADD, you're going to get 10% off your first order. That's right. You're welcome. You don't even have to thank me. I got you. I look out for my listeners. Y'all know how I do. Again, that's Hawthorne, HAWTHORNE.co, not com.co, CO, and use the promo code SQUAD, SQUADD. You're going to get 10% off your first purchase, and that is on your boy. You're welcome. Fellas, you know how to thank me. Just shoot me $1,000 on my Cash App. That's it. You know what? Don't even worry about it. Just go out there and smell fantastic. You're welcome.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, last topic of the day. What's worse, being fired or being demoted?
That's sex. I would have to say being demoted, because being fired, I would rather just be told it's not a good fit, something happened and you got to go. Because people who got fired, that's usually like the first start of, it could be the first start of something big. Like everybody's like big CEOs like stories starts with, I got fired from my 9 to 5. That's how and you can take a bet on something else. But being demoted, like I couldn't be anywhere where I felt like I was going backwards. That's crazy.
You can't be the boss.
Yeah, imagine you've been married to your wife, right, for 5 years, and then one day you wake up and be like, you know what, baby? You my girlfriend. Fuck all that wife shit. You my girlfriend. And everybody been working out. You still here, but we're not exclusive no more. I'm not buying you shit. It's like, dog, that's horrible. Like, you still got the same coworkers, and now some of them have less respect for you. You know what I'm saying?
Not necessarily.
Well, no, hold on, man, because that's the thing. Like, okay, like let's say that you were an executive, right, or you were management at least, and due to budget cuts, they gotta demote you, and now you're just shit. You got demoted to like damn near office assistant. Now you're making coffee runs. You went from organizing meetings to bringing in coffee into the meetings.
They don't
stay at their job.
But wait a minute, it depends. Okay, so let's put this in perspective. It's COVID. You got a great job, and your job comes to you and it was like, look, instead of firing you outright, we just have to demote you. You have less responsibility and less pay, but we're not gonna. At least you keep your benefits. We're not gonna fire you. Like I would take that scenario over just being fired outright. Now, if it's a situation. But wait, hold on. If it's a situation where it's like, well, we're just going like, they're like, we're going to demote you, but you still have to do the same amount of work for less pay, then you better just fire me because I'd rather take unemployment. If
you think that a job that understands your work capability is going to expect less than that from you because they've demoted you, when really most jobs expect more from you than what they're paying you for, you playing yourself. It's like
I'm saying if that was the case, because there are some jobs where it's like, hey, we don't want to fire you outright. We just can't keep giving you this money. So just rock with us for a little bit longer. Then maybe we'll revisit this.
Yeah, but it's like dock my pay though. Don't like think about it. Demoting you. If the whole company going through shit, then let's all take a step back. Why I gotta take a step back for the betterment of the company?
Right. So if it's just me, that's like it's a little shifty. Like, why is it just me? Like,
jump in, Shantae. What were you gonna say?
No, I was gonna say, to add on to CP's theory, you could either become the girlfriend or you could have his fucking money. So you kind of come off better getting fired because you're making money and not having to put up with all that BS.
Exactly.
And ego wise, you being demoted, it's not really about what you can handle. It's just about how you are as a person, because people you go from, yes, let me get you this coffee, to get your own goddamn coffee.
Right.
You, at a certain point, your ego gets struck.
Meg, you couldn't do a demotion because the way you are as a manager, if you got demoted, people be ready to fight you as a regular employee.
I'm a great employee.
Once they couldn't get fired no more for fighting you, they getting your ass.
I am a great employee, okay?
No, I'm not saying you're not a great employee. I'm talking about as a manager. You talking the way you talk to people as a manager, they gonna fight you if you turn into an employee.
No, but I'm gonna just say this: if I'm not a manager anymore, then you better not be expecting manager. Like, you get what you pay for. That's how I am now. At this point in my career, if you don't want to pay, that's cool. You ain't gotta pay me. If my heart ain't in it and I'm just doing this because I need the money, you're going to get what you pay for. If you dock my pay this much, that's how much less productivity you're gonna get from me.
Oh yeah, that's automatic. That's it.
Right. So I don't have no problem. Look, I don't. If it's like, Megan, you no longer are managing these people, you are on the same level as them. Cool. Because guess what? I already know everybody's strengths and weaknesses. I already know what I could get away with. Okay.
They're gonna be waiting for you outside of the office. Like, yeah, we got your ass now.
Come and do
all of those write-ups you gave us, huh? Come here, Meg. Let me holler at you. They're gonna be waiting to walk your ass out in the way.
I'm fair to hear. I am a fair manager.
How many people have had somebody say, "Come here, let me holler at you," then got their ass beat after that? That's terrifying.
Only person that did that to me was my mom.
Oh,
Right.
man. Let me holler at you. No, you want to beat me up. That's what you ain't hollering. Oh, that's crazy.
They always do this.
Yeah, come here.
Yeah.
Finger whipping.
I'll be like this. No.
This is how managers do it. Hey, can I talk to you for a second? When you finna get your ass beat, hey, my nigga, let me holler at you for a second. Turn their head before they even finish the statement. That's how they know they finna beat the shit out of you.
Come on, bro.
You already know.
No, I ain't gonna touch him. It's like no one even asked you.
I ain't gonna touch him. Let me holler at you outside, man. No, I ain't gonna touch him. It's like, all right.
Remember when Kanye was on TMZ and Van Lathan was like, he was checking his ass. He was like, man, he's like, can I hug you? He was like, yeah, man, come on over here. He was like, you gonna fight me?
Yep.
Van said that?
Nah, Kanye was like, you gonna hit me? You gonna try to hit me? He's like, I ain't gonna do shit to you.
Right.
Damn, yay.
That shit was hilarious to me because that nigga know he had said some stupid shit. That's how you know. You gotta ask somebody, man, you finna hit me hard, ain't you? Nah, get your ass over here. Ain't nobody gonna do that to you.
Ain't nobody gonna do nothing to you, and then they actually don't. It's also horrible. Because it's like, you're like, oh, damn, okay. Sorry, guys. I thought y'all were going to fuck me up a little bit.
Right?
When the last time y'all got in fights?
You say what?
When is the last time y'all actually got in a fight, like in your real life?
Years. We grown now. You shouldn't be fighting nobody.
I'm just asking, right?
Right, but as an adolescent, you know, that was a scary thing you think about. Somebody.
I like to hear a guy in a fight more recent than some of us. Go ahead and say it. When was the last time you got in a fist fight, Tahir? Win or lost?
I don't know.
Why ask him win or lost? Let him tell us his best story. Don't put the pressure on him to.
I'm just saying any fight.
I've never gotten in a fight.
Man, when the last time you scrapped? Because the Reds, it looked like y'all.
I've scrapped one time, and that's it in my life.
You in college?
I was in college.
Yeah, I
Never
bet.
got that party, right, man?
Jumped into the Bloods.
No, this was before I got into.
This was at that party, right, man?
I was at that party. They stole my tithe money out my purse. Yes. Yeah. It's a whole story. You got to watch Mommy Needs a Break this week.
All right.
My podcast. Watch my podcast. I talk about on there.
Nuck if you buck Meg.
Meg beat that girl with a Bible. She had paper cuts all on her face.
Did I?
She had what on her face?
Paper cuts from the Bible all on her face.
Yeah, because that's money that Meg owed God. You don't fuck with that. God will fuck you up. You don't give me bread.
I think that says Genesis chapter.
Beat the dog shit out of her, then prayed for her while the authorities got there. I was like, you a different breed.
Still say King James on her cheek.
The King James ass whooping.
That's hilarious.
Demoted, man. I don't know. Like, it's hard to like stay at a job that if you were like one of the heads and they had to demote you to like just like a manager, like you were an executive and you got demoted to like a manager. I don't think most people would stay. Like on the perks alone, like you had a company car, you had a parking spot, you might have had a bonus, like all of that type of stuff, and you have to go to like, you know, $20 an hour, $25 an hour, up from like
you're
down from like $175,000, $200,000 salary. You ain't gonna be able to live that.
But to hear you're missing a big piece of this. A lot of people, which I want to say like 70% of people are at their job like for money, not necessarily something that they love. You know what I'm saying? So if you're using that job to support your lifestyle, your family, your bills, then you might just take the demotion until you get something that you really like, as opposed to being like, I'm just out of here.
How you gonna be able to support your family though if you go from making $200,000 a year to making $45,000 a year?
They wouldn't do
because
that.
to hear 45,000
family died in the fire. We just
zero.
said that. They're dead.
They wouldn't do that.
45,000 is more than zero.
They don't demote people that drastically though.
and your family's dead. And
Pat, all of these are hypothetical situations. Ain't nobody house really expecting to catch on fire. Ain't nobody really in a zombie apocalypse.
We're supposed to use actual logic, though.
Oh, but it's okay to talk about it in a zombie apocalypse. Come on, Pat.
That's like if the Best Buy you was working at just turned into a Dairy Queen, and then they're like, "You want to serve ice cream or you want to go home?" It's like, bro, that's a drastic ass change.
Yeah, you said an executive to getting coffee. You might as well fire that person. You wouldn't do that.
But stuff like that could happen. And to be honest, even if you're losing just $10,000 of that check, you went whatever car you have, whatever house you have, whatever stuff you're used to doing, whether it's date night, vacations, it's all taken away from what you're used to. Yeah. So now you have to change up that lifestyle. You either have to change up the lifestyle or either way you're losing out on something. But you can get demoted like that. They'll just give you a different option. They'll be like, look, you know what I mean? Versus like, it's still good. I'm what to hear is what I'm trying to say.
Appreciate you, Shantae. Pat don't know what he's talking about. Pat ain't never had no real job for real. He ain't never had to work like a 9 to 5.
Yeah, where did you work before All Deaf? The laser place?
The laser tag arena, yes.
Nah, nigga, that don't even count.
That's not a real job.
The laser
vacuuming
place.
popcorn and shit. That don't count. Shut your ass up.
We didn't sell popcorn.
He didn't say that it counted. He just said we didn't sell popcorn.
You didn't get to experience. So what if you went back from this, Pat, to fucking vacuuming?
Hey man, there's no shame in that. It would suck, but I feel like, well, first of all, I picked fired. I would much rather get fired than get demoted. So I definitely wouldn't stay for the demotion because I don't want to feel like I'm going backwards in any field or job. But yeah, that would suck. I like the laser tag arena though. I went recently.
You walked in there like, give me all the owls.
The what? The owls?
I don't know. I've never been. Oh, laser tag.
Are you a legend at that place? So they're like, that's the guy. That's the fucking guy who did it. He's the company model.
You have a picture?
No.
On the wall.
They said that they played dad jokes at a Christmas party though. That was kind of cool.
Aww. That's cute.
Would you go back for a day just to help them out?
Yeah. Absolutely.
Even if they talk to you the same way, Patrick, get in here and vacuum.
They gotta put some respect on his name after now. Like
you can't do that.
Nah. You guys just think it's all vacuuming at the laser tag arena. Everything.
It's also charging the vest, charging the guns. Like Pat is like, bro, we had important work to do. The fucking vest don't charge itself.
There's a lot of Lysol being sprayed on everything. All right, it was way more than vacuum, guys.
There was, but we did have a vacuum. We had to vacuum the room that we charged the packs in.
Yeah, you still dress like you work at the laser tag arena. So
what does that even mean?
I think
you dress like you don't have a real job. That's okay. You're not meant to be a 9 to 5er, and that's awesome.
I dressed professionally. I had a polo and khakis at the laser tag arena.
Oh, you dress more professional than you dress now?
Okay.
There's the word arena in the name. You know how that's not laser. That's like the finals of laser tag. Like you make it to the arena. It's like
no, it was called
Ultrazone.
It's called Ultrazone. It's lit. That's how it sounds epic. There's bases and everything.
Oh, that's dope.
Shout out to
I am a beast at laser tag, by the way. I be in there with them little 7-year-olds like pop, 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 pop. Sorry, and keep going.
That's because they're 7 and you're over aggressive.
I don't care. We here to kill. We in here to kill. You dead 7.
Somebody talking about they can go backwards and get demoted. You out here killing kids with lasers.
Absolutely.
That's a whole other competition ego piece. You would not be able to get demoted.
Shooting a little kid with a laser is pretty cool though.
It is because those little kids be aggressive. Okay, you be thinking they be scared. No, they be in there breaking all kinds of rules.
That should be how girls get pregnant. They should have to shoot all the sperm with a laser. The ones you miss can get you.
That's a horrible idea.
I don't know. I just like it.
Considering what'd you say? The count was 500 million.
Yeah, well, the thing is, girls don't. If they want a baby, they not gonna try to kill the sperm.
Oh, I know. I'm
That's
talking
how
about the
y'all
ones that
niggas
don't,
get
though. I'm
caught.
talking about the ones that don't.
That's how y'all get. That's how y'all get caught up. Y'all like, she ain't gonna want this. She gonna try to reject the sperm. If she let you go raw, she is trying to possibly see if she wants to have that decision. Come in me, don't come in me. She know goddamn well what she doing.
Everybody, yes, adults know.
My shooting lasers. That's why you got 3 kids now, CP.
I have two, but I'm not gonna
You got
lie.
one on the way with the laser comment.
You just struck a chord. You just struck a chord through my semen-filled body. I don't know what to tell you, but
CP, you know, have another kid?
Body filled with semen.
You said what?
Would you have another kid?
Yes.
I mean, I guess if I fucked it here, then I guess I would have to have it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
he did not actively say no, so you got one more coming. And wait, your
got
girl's
one
gonna
on
be
the
old
way.
too. You're gonna have a little baby, and your girl's gonna be like 15.
that's
and up.
perfect. I just need my son, man. I just need a son because I feel like with the girls, my wife does all this stuff, and she can always brag about doing all this stuff, and I can't say shit. I'm doing hair, I'm doing nails. I'm like, fuck. I wish it was boys. I could just cut their hair. Then I could say that, like, I'm out here cutting hair and everything. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I can't. I have to just take that. Like, you're right. I'm trash.
You don't do that hair?
I've tried, but when they want to look nice, they know who to go to.
That's when you start going. You ever thought about being a boy?
Yeah.
Huh? You ever thought about transition?
Yeah.
What was this thing?
Trying to get
know what
your
that
kid
is.
to transition. Thought about your gender roles.
Was it like a little bowl of hormone pudding? Like, are you sure you want to try it?
You wouldn't adopt?
Who, me?
Yeah.
You know what? My family was big into adopting, and then we got a bad batch. And straight up, these motherfuckers, they grew up to be like killers and monsters. And it's like, oh shit. Like, we all had the same hugs. We had the same granny, same hugs. But they grew up to be like, whoa, whoa, whoa. And it was like, oh shit. Like, I am so scared of some of my cousins.
You said them like they were strawberries.
Right.
Hey, we ran into, it was like mid-90s. We pulled the bad crap out together. And it was like, nah, let's try to just have sex for our own for a little bit. See how that does us.
Damn, that is very funny.
All right, well,
I feel like you need to have your own CP because you already be talking about these girls who are your own the way you be talking about them.
What you mean? I love them to death.
I know you love them, but the way you be talking about them, that's why you only need to have your own biological children.
Yeah,
you
for
do
real.
that little boy dirty.
Can you imagine a little CP though, like in daycare talking to the other kids? Oh my God.
Roasting already.
I used to be, but I think that my mom she used to like, she thought it was cute and funny. You know how people would be like, these young girls thinking that their son is cussing is cute? Like my mom, the way I used to talk to adults, she was so amused. Like, oh, you hear what he said? And I used to be like, yeah. And I just got like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'd be at school like, first of all, bitch, you need to get your shit together. You know what I'm saying? They'd be like, oh, you know what I'm saying? Like I was so ridiculous, man. You know, it's just, yeah. My dad.
Do you let your daughters talk like that too, or you're
hell
like,
no. I'm so strict on them. It's ridiculous, man. I'm just scared of like daughters and their possibility and their potential to crumble my life at any moment. You know what I'm saying? Like they just, man.
Because when they get old enough to start dating, and you say some shit that they don't like, or talk about one of the guys that they don't like, they gonna say some shit to hurt your feelings.
Bro, my dad.
I know you don't like Jacob, and that's why I'm fucking him raw. You be like, right.
No, listen. My dad remarried and he had my little sister. I was like 16, so I was raised the only child, but I have a little sister, and he's going through it right now. Like, man, your sister don't listen because she's just a young girl. She got her dude. They got the baby, and they just doing their thing. And so it's like, yeah, that shit. I'm not looking forward to it. But the shit she be saying to him, I'd be like, oh, how could you say that? You're gonna kill Dad. You're not even gonna get, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're gonna kill Dad, and it's gonna be your fault. He's gonna be fucking dead because you fucking stressing Dad out. It's ridiculous. Yeah.
All right. Well, let's put it to a vote. Last topic of the day. Y'all already know what's going down. I completely forgot the topic.
I see you over here stalling.
I was.
Y'all know what's going on.
I'm not even gonna help you. Figure it out.
Sound like a radio host. You guys know what.
Would you rather get fired or demoted, man?
Fired or demoted?
There you go.
Fired.
Fired.
Fire me.
Oh, I'd rather be demoted until I get my own job that I want.
Well, that's 4-1 because I'm going fired too. So, man, get out of this one. Fires have it on this one, man.
Megan's gonna have the worst story. I thought at the top of this company. Now look at me, the janitor. anything is possible.
Somebody gonna interrupt the writing her whole spiel, like, shut up and go clean the goddamn kitchen.
Right.
You're like, I'm gonna go, but I worked my way down the ladder. I saw every step.
I used to manage him.
Oh, that's
terrible.
Well, thank you guys so much for constantly submitting your suggestions and ideas. Please continue to send those to my Instagram only. I don't even know why I say y'all just do what the fuck y'all want to do anyway. Special thank you to our guests today, Shantae Waynes and CP. Appreciate you guys pulling up. This has been another episode of Squadcast Versus, and we'll see you next week. Peace.
Peace. Thank you.